hostess, Rob and Eve.
Hey, loves, it's me, Lady T, and we are back for another session of reality on the reality. Tonight, y'all know what it was. It was the first of many parts of the Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Oh, God,
why does it have 800? I don't understand. What? I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that they're doing 100 parts.
I mean, it's definitely probably doing something with the station and them kind of pushing it out to the next thing rolls along, which is, I guess, Kandi's ski trip.
Oh God! And I'm not here for it. I think they're so boring. I don't. And this is how she's gonna get you guys. Let me tell you how she's gonna get you. Because I guarantee you, when that trip comes on the show, it's gonna be recorded. If any of you out there have DVR set to record the Housewives of Atlanta, watch that ski trip record as well. Because she's smart. And what she's doing is she's keeping the label "The Real Housewives of Atlanta." Something such and such. Like, that's what she's doing.
DVR is going to automatically set to record.
it. Unlike Nene and Kim, they changed their wedding segments to a whole nother title.
Yeah.
So if you didn't already have it set to record or just remind yourself to record it, it wasn't going to record. Like myself. I didn't even watch Nene or Kim's because I didn't even know it was on, to be honest.
I watched Kim's, but I ain't watched Nene.
Yeah, but then, lo and behold, when Kandi's came on, I checked my DVR and this Housewives episode up there. And it's Kandi's wedding. And I was like, I didn't even watch it. I ended up deleting all of them.
Honey, this is get right to it, because this reunion was a mess. I wish I knew if y'all would watch our whole entire video so we really can express how we really feel about these witches of Eastwick. And not all of them. But, oh God, this is
to the beginning of it. One, Claudia needs to be off of this show. It makes no sense for her to be on this show. I don't understand how she got casted. Who did she get on her knees in front of to be able to get on this show? I don't understand it. I really, truly don't. I didn't even understand when Kenya got on the show. She at least had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
This girl don't even have a boyfriend. So
I just think it's taken away. I mean, and forget that it's even called Housewives. I just really feel like I think she was really cast because Kenya is starting to turn a new leaf to where she don't want to be known as the villain, the starter. So of course you get someone that is doing nothing but a radio show with Ricky Smiley, and hey, let's get someone who's gonna be a starter. Because, you know, she was kind of had beef with Omarosa when they were doing the Celebrity Apprentice stuff. So, of course, her character got her on the show. Her mean-spirited, villainized ways got her on the show. So, the fact she's on here, what I don't like is the fact that you have just inserted yourself into every situation prior to you even stepping foot in Atlanta.
Yeah, exactly.
And now you think that you just know, you got the rundown. Like Nene said, I don't know if you remember when one of her Nene's first arguments. Nene was like, okay, you Googled me. You probably Googled everybody to get some dirt on.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this reunion tore my nerve up. Sorry, that's why.
I hope that they got Claudia's segment all out of the way, because I have noticed that in the previews for the next couple of ones, they don't even like Claudia's even talking that much, because what can they talk about? So we're not even going to spend more energy on it. That was the end of that. I would say, let's go right into Nene and Kandi. This is my thing about Nene and Kandi. I've never been a real big Kandi fan. Like, I like her. I feel like she is in the past has been a real neutral person.
Yeah.
She definitely has her messy boots in the closet.
Yeah.
But I feel Nene and Kandi are two people who are just never going to be friends. And I'm just thinking it's got to be on a hate level. And I feel like I don't know if Kandi's trying to take it there. I don't know what, but you don't have to be friends with everybody. And I hope Nene understands that as well. You two are just going to be people who are not going to be friends. Like, you meet those people in your life that you're not friends, you don't like each other, you don't care enough about each other, even you don't have the energy to talk about each other. And I feel like that's what Nene and Kandi are. As far as Kandi trying to make it like she didn't hype up her talking about Nene this season, yes, you did.
Yes, she did.
You did.
Let me just. Oh God, I wish we could do it like a whole video and watch it, but I know we got to cut it down. But let's just go back to some certain things with Kandi's character. And even when the whole breakup with Escape, but I'm taking it back there, y'all. Only reason I'm taking it back there because one of her group members was it Army Divas? Mm-hmm. And she had spoke about the whole 20-year reunion with Jermaine Dupri. And the fact that Kandi chose not to show up because of she having issues or hateful ways, and everybody said, okay, we broke up, it's over and done with. So when that aired, it questioned her character for me. So this season right here, I mean, even like a little bit of last season, but this season right here kind of solidified who she really is. Now, true enough, we don't know the girl personally, so we can't say who she really is outside when the camera's filming, but what you have displayed this year is a person who, you put this neutral hat on, like Robin E. said, you put your messy boots on when it's convenient, but for some reason this year, you had such a problem with Nene that it became to the fact that it almost seemed like you were hating, not to think of you were her superior acting ways, the fact that it seemed like you were hating because out of everybody you could have talked junk about her or had a certain issue going on, you choose to always slander Nene. Yeah. I feel this way. Yeah. Now, maybe I could be wrong, but I feel you every time the opportunity was said, you found some way to bring Nene's name up in a conversation. Yeah, you always did. I can't say Nene did it about you because even the whole thing with with you and Phaedra never once came out of her mouth and said she felt like this. Everybody else was saying they from y'all being like this to them seeing her going through probably one of the worst things in her life at this moment, where is her best friend. Exactly. So everybody on the outside is seeing that. Golly, hey Phaedra, you talked to Kandi today? Well, no, I ain't heard from Kandi. Sure enough, you had stuff going on. Yeah. None of us taking that from you. But my whole thing is, you know, you if you have a best friend and you claim to be someone's sister and this and that, you have to kind of, even though you're going through your own thing, you kind of, I mean, it takes nothing to pick up a phone, a cell phone that you carry on your purse, your text, whatever. Instead of text message, make a 5-minute phone call. So that was my issue with you. So you spent too much energy and time into worrying about how Nene treated Cynthia and how now Nene's sitting up there, oh, you talk about everybody that you know. Whatever the case may be, like you try to throw Kim up. Yeah. Her and Kim can do a show together, boo-boo. Come on, play with it. Exactly. And that's my whole thing. So, like, this whole thing of, you've had bad problems with all of your friends in the series or whatever the case may be. The only person from the series that you can say she had a falling out with, she's not friends no more, is Sheree. That's the only person. Because now her and Kim are friends. And I hope you're not going to include Marlo because that was an opportune moment. And can you use y'all's little division to make y'all even further apart? And where's Marlo at now? Are Kenya and Marlo best friends now? No. Because she hopped on to Cynthia. The minute she seen a crack in Nene and Cynthia's friendship, she wedged herself in there and made it worse. Because you're not going to tell me Kenya did not have something to do with seeing Cynthia all of a sudden, oh, I sat and thought about it, and come on now. And now you and Kenya are best friends. So that's my whole thing. As much as people want to shot and throw around, oh, Nene did this, she became friends with Phaedra because of this. Okay, so what did Cynthia do? But the first thing about it, like, you talk so much junk about everybody else, but you let your mama run you. Every time your mama opens her mouth, you're crying. Exactly. And you are a married 40-something-year-old woman. She no 40s yet. How the hell you are, Kandi? You let your mama draw you to tears. So my whole thing is, at the end of the day, like Robin said, you and Nene are not going to be friends. But for this show's sake, I do believe it's time to be cordial. You feel me? Yeah, but you don't tell me to stop. This is my issue. I'll turn up on this camera. This is my issue with, honestly, all women. I feel like it's a thing of, be who you are. And you need to be that way towards everybody. If you're going to say one thing towards one person and someone else is doing it and they're sitting next to you, you need to be able to call them out on it too. And that's the problem that I have with a lot of the girls in a lot of the situations. Honestly, when it does come towards Nene or towards Phaedra or Portia, y'all can't cast stones at Nene for becoming friends with Phaedra when Cynthia did the same thing. They separated and all of a sudden she's kumbaya with Kenya. You got to call Kenya on it too. You can't do that. And the same thing with you and Phaedra. Yeah. Like, you can't sit here and say Nene did this, but look at you. All of a sudden, you best buddies with these girls, with the girls on the other couch. Oh, by the way, y'all, they look like a bunch of mean girls. Like a bunch of little mean girls, immature teenagers. Besides Kandi, I will say Kandi really wasn't getting into it, and I noticed. And I kept looking to see if she was going to be laughing and kikiing with them when they would do little stupid jokes, and she really wasn't. But them other three, if y'all just Kia make y'all like a fool, because every time y'all say something, she would just. It was so funny to her. Yeah, and it was really whack. Like, y'all really got this girl boosting y'all up to
your hair looks thirsty. When her hair was smooth as a baby's bottom. And moist. It just looks silk. Now, what are you talking about?
Now, let me ask you something, because I know Nene's your girl. And I probably just started really caring for Nene probably like 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Do you feel, because I that was what I was to tell you. Mm-hmm. I felt that Nene did, not so much superior, but when she started getting famous and pockets were swelling, I did feel like that she was kind of like, you know, she would have to let everybody know that she's doing this and doing that. At first I had a problem with it, but let me tell you why I don't have a problem with it now. But how do you feel that way?
I definitely think she has changed. I don't think she brags, but I think she's very quick to let people know where she's at in life. And that, if I had to say that, I would say that that's one thing I would like for her to cool it on, because my husband's bad about that. And I get on him all the time about it. It's, you know, it just as quick as it's given to you can be taken away. So there are some times where I kind of wish she doesn't maybe say things or kind of always bring it up so much, I would say. But I think a lot of people do that. I don't think it's enough reason for you to be like, oh, her superior attitude. A lot of people like to boast about their accomplishments. I'm not that type of person, but
I'm not either. But let me tell you why this season made me look at Nene in a different light. Because I used to have a big problem with her doing that.
Yeah.
I had to think about where she came from. I had to think about season 1. Mind you, she's the only original cast member from season 1 of Atlanta. I had to think about it. And they was showing like old episodes from season 1. And I had to think about where this woman evolved from to where she's at today. I give her props because at the end of the day, she used this as a platform to get ahead the right way. And I don't take it so much as her bragging about it no more. I just feel like at the end of the day, because I couldn't tell you how I get $1 million. I probably brag too, because I came from the struggle. So if I do get, you know, ahead and work my way up, I wouldn't be like, you know, look, I'm on Broadway. Like, that, everybody can't say that. That's a Christina. Now that you have great success of the stage of Broadway, you are in another category, another bracket. So I do get why she kind of says that. If she wouldn't take it to the point where if she was belittling anybody else while you're setting your goals high, then maybe. If she takes that out, I have no problem with Nene saying, look, I was on Broadway. Look, my checks are this big. I mean, come on. Yeah. And I think it's a hate thing because, come on, Kandi, you've been in the game for what, 20 plus years? You let someone who's got on a reality show and use it as a platform to get ahead is neck and neck with you. She's matter of fact making more. Let's be real. Yeah. Nene's making more than all y'all. Phaedra, I love you. I do. I really don't want to hug Phaedra.
I don't know. Okay, then let's move on to that. This is my thing about all the girls when it comes to Phaedra's situation. I hate that it had to be played out on TV.
I did, yeah.
But it is a tough situation to be going through. It's an embarrassing situation to be going through. And like everyone keeps saying, it is about the kids. And I feel like she does have to think about the kids when she makes the decisions that she makes. And I feel like people are trying to take that and make jokes about it and do that. And that, honestly, Cynthia's bad about that. I just keep looking like, you've got to be kidding me.
Cynthia, that is like, not you. All this shut up and this and that. That is not you.
And if it is you, you've been fake all the time. You've been fake
for what, 4 seasons?
Yeah.
And now that you let your girlfriend, your husband or boyfriend, whatever he is, get into your head and, you know, I guess he didn't exhibit his nasty, phony female ways into your mindset to be meant to be nasty. That's not you. And like Robert said, that is you. And for 4 seasons, you've been fake and phony and being all quiet and playing Nene's little pet, trying to make it seem like Nene ran you and stuff like that. And now that you're free from her dash, you're open to express yourself. Something's wrong with you, ma'am. Something's definitely wrong with you. Yeah. Let me just speak on the Phaedra thing for a minute. Because even though Kandi said, well, I've been to that certain prison a certain amount of times, you've never taken your daughter to a prison to visit a family member.
Cut it out.
I doubt that. I doubt that's a federal prison. Let me just say this. I do not, and I am not mad at Phaedra when I'm taking her children up there, because at the end of the day, Apollo knew he had 2 children, 2 small children, and if he was doing that mess where them boys came to this world, he should have checked himself. You know what? I got a family. I got to take myself out of it and think about my sons. And whatever I'm doing illegally, it's time for me to get on the right path. for my boy's sake. You got caught, homeboy. You got caught, you're messed. So at the end of the day, you messed up. Don't get mad at Phaedra. Don't be calling people from prison, oh, Phaedra ain't brought my boys up to see me. You messed up. You messed up opportunity to father your children. Because you want to get rich kids, or you want to keep up with a lifestyle. No, homeboy.
Get a regular job.
Get a regular job.
Else.
My whole thing is, and not to put well, you know me, I'm an open book. So sometimes I'm in the same situation with my daughter's father. He's been in prison. We just 9 years this past March. I have not taken my daughter yet to see him. And you know what? I probably won't take my daughter up there to see him. Now, when she gets older and she makes a decision to say, Mama, I want to go see my dad, I will make it happen. But until that comes out of her mouth, because today I feel like this. You committed a crime. Why should I have to sacrifice my time, wasting gas to go 2 hours down the road? For her, she got to go to another state to go visit you that you messed up. Those boys shouldn't pay for it. And I do feel the same way her. You know, you sit in a whole community room with people who are child molesters, rapists, robbers, murderers. I don't know who I'm sitting in the room with my daughter's there visiting her father. So until she makes a decision, I'll make it happen. But till then, you're finna be in there for the rest of your life. I'm not making a decision down there.
And the moral of the story is everyone was against Apollo when it came to Kenya. But then now when it comes to Phaedra, oh my gosh, she's not sticking by him. Oh my gosh, she's not doing this. All you ladies need to do is support her decision. That's it.
That's it.
Don't comment on nothing else.
Like she said.
That's it. Until you're in that situation, you can't say anything. And that's where I felt when Nene was saying why they bonded, regardless of what happened. You feel empathy for somebody.
Right.
You feel sympathy. If you know how to put yourself in that position and then choose if you've been in that position, you know how they feel. So for people to try to question why she's there for Phaedra, that's crazy to me.
I just feel like people feel the same way when Nene divorced Gray. That, you're leaving him now, you got money, you done got ahead. Mm-hmm. Now you want to leave him and kick him to the dirt. No, at the end of the day, certain things happen, choices and decisions are made that will break a marriage apart. He made a choice.
And that's
so now he has to go to bed at night in his cot, in his 2x5 cell, and think about that.
Exactly.
Instead of you condemning your wife and wanting everybody to feel sorry for you, everybody needs to check what you did. So, I'm too upset because I think we probably ran a little bit over, but let us know what you think, loves, about this reunion. It's only part 1 of 3, so we're definitely going to get more into depth to a lot of stuff.
Talk about
what happened?
Portia?
Not really, because she came towards the end. I feel like this with Portia. I don't know why they try to oust her on the show, because I feel like she had more of a role than
she does. Claudia. It's weird to me. I don't know. The whole thing is weird. Why? I don't know. I hope they bring her back next season. I think she is good TV. I do like her, and she takes the award for me for the best looking person on the show, or the reunion. Yeah. I think she looked the best. What do you think?
I don't like her dress.
What?
Mm-mm.
Why?
I don't know. I think it was form-fitting and looking less of a wedding dress, ball gown. I would like it, but I'm all for a pantsuit. when I get my body, because I'm on a weight loss journey, loves. When I get my body right, I'm definitely like Nene, what Nene has on, even Cynthia. I like that.
And the fact that she said Cynthia and what she has on to me is hilarious, because it looked like something some old woman would wear, and she acts like the oldest person I know at this age that she is. So the fact that she said that, and I thought in my head, Tootie probably wears something like that, or excuse me, Lady T will probably wear something like that.
That's my real name.
So I think that it's so funny that you did say that, because that's what I can see you wearing something like what you can. Baby. I can. But I think Portia to me took the cake. You said Cynthia and Nene. Okay, I want to say this real quick before we go any further or whatever. Women, ladies, please stay out of other women's panties, okay? When you're arguing and, she slept with such and such, she slept with such and such, unless you were in that room looking at the act take place.
Tell it, girl.
Shut up. Preach! I'm tired of girls arguing about who somebody that slept with. First of all, it's disgusting. If you are so concerned about who somebody that slept with, whose legs been open, close your legs, I'm not going to talk about your vagina, because I don't know what you do. Just like you don't know what I do, because you're not in the room anywhere when I do anything. So stop it. Everyone has been on the butt end of somebody saying you slept with such and such, you slept with such and such. But you weren't there, so you don't know. So stop commenting on it. And that's my thing. Exactly. I'm not going to be concerned with somebody else's cooch. I'm not. So let it go. Leave it alone. All this, oh, well, such and such told me. And, well, I'm a friend of a friend of a friend who said that they know somebody. Cut it out. You look stupid. You look immature. I'm not going to comment on anybody else's sex life and who they sleep with unless I was there to see it firsthand. And I'm not looking at nobody else have sex. So stop it.
Yeah.
And I doubt any of you on the Housewives have been in the room with anybody else doing anything. Stop it. Thank you. That's all I want to say. And another thing. Look at this here.
Don't do it.
She done drunk hers down, but I don't know if you guys can see the level of skill, how she has the blue in the orange, but then she makes mine. And look at it. Look at it. It looks ridiculous.
Full, love.
No,
I did it opposite. See how her green's on top?
No, it's not.
I did green the bottom, my orange on top.
Mine looks crazy. It's like all over the place. But yours is layered. Y'all should have seen. I mean, I don't know if you looked at it during the video. Hers looked it looked good. But mine looks all terrible. Whatever. Terrible. Anyways, so guys, we'll be back tomorrow
for
the second episode of Love and Hip Hop.
Yes, Love and Hip Hop. I love Love and Hip Hop.
That Atlanta one, there's something about it because she didn't watch the Hollywood, she didn't watch the New York one, but she
definitely watched New York. I think I may have watched more Hollywood, but New York, no.
She doesn't watch it, but she makes sure she watches that Atlanta one, our guilty pleasure. So we'll be back tomorrow with the video for that. I hope you guys enjoy. Leave your comments and suggestions or whatever.
Subscribe.
If you want to talk and have discussions, nice debates. So comment, share,
and
like.
anything y'all want us to kind of explore more or talk about, or you want to ask us questions,
recommend a TV show that we don't watch. You know, let us know.
What else I want to say?
Thank
y'all for coming back with us. Like I said, we're going to start creating these videos more, and we're going to incorporate a hot topics. Well, I know it's always called hot topic, but a entertainment section with just latest stuff going on. So we're going to probably start fresh this week.
Maybe do it at the beginning of the week.
I'm so sorry because I'm like looking at TV and talking to the camera. That looks so. All right, love.
Anyway.